Okay, now as some of you already know about, the 2K22 whole city and map thing that came out and the little leak information that came out about it came out around, I want to say yesterday at this time. So I'm not presenting this to y'all like it's y'all first time seeing it. For some of y'all, it's gonna be your first time seeing it, but for most of y'all, it's not gonna be your first time seeing it. So for those of y'all that's seen it already, I'm gonna be, giving my take on this and giving my take on why I believe some of the screenshots ain't what they seem. And for those of y'all that haven't seen it yet, well, it's gonna be your first time seeing it. So enjoy what y'all see. But with that being said, before the video continues, I'm gonna say right now, if you're new, what's going on? It's A1 Andre. I post videos like this all the time. Whenever news information comes out, when the game comes out, I'm gonna post like tutorials, etc., etc. But for those of y'all that's not new, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, man. You've been watching me for a little while. Hit the subscribe button. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Y'all been watching me anyway. Subscribe. It's free. It literally takes like 0.5 seconds. Also leave a like down below because that'll help me out, that'll help me grow and all that stuff. Trying to get to 5K before December, so help me out, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna split all these categories into 4 categories, and we're gonna dissect all the screenshots into categories and explain what I think about them and explain what they mean for real, because some of y'all got the wrong connotation of what this is, talking about with these old screenshots. So without further ado, y'all, let's not waste any more time and get into it. Okay, and a quick side note, this is the little main menu. I don't know if it's real or not. I highly doubt this is real because if it's real, it's ugly. Because the reason why I think it's not real is because at the bottom right corner of the screen, it says 48 days left, which means this was taken 48, or not 48, but it was taken like 43 days ago. So I couldn't see somebody having the game that early unless it's a dev. The only way this could be real is if it was a dev, but this is what the main menu can possibly look like if this is real. And if it is real, it's a downgrade from 2K21 Next Gen, because 2K21 Next Gen's main menu look better than this in my opinion, because this was a more cleaner UI. This UI is ugly as I don't know what. Like, look at how small the boxes is under my career. You can barely see the game modes and what they offer themselves. On 2K21 Next Gen, it showed, a more clear version of what you was getting on the top of the screen. I'm gonna put it on screen right now for y'all to, to see the difference in, compare the two. But if this is real, like I said, this is terrible. But anyway, that's it for the whole main menu. Not that important. On to something more important, which is the maps, which have become a hot topic like your everyday clothes. Don't blame me, blame Drake. Anyway, when it comes to this map, some people love it. A lot of people hate it. I've been seeing on Twitter people talking about how bad this map is and how it got bigger. Some saying it's got smaller, but to me, it don't look bigger or smaller. It really looks the same exact size. It just looks like the way they formatted this whole map, it comes off like it's bigger, but it's really the same size, because I can't see 2K making a map that's even bigger than what they had because of system memory and all that stuff. So maybe they could make it bigger. I don't really think they could though, but I don't know. That don't matter. That don't matter, right? The thing that matters the most is the format itself. Because what I don't like about this whole map right here is the format. They kept the format the same. Now you can try to compare if you want to, besides 2K21 Next Gen and current gen if you want to. Again, I don't really care like that. I'm gonna put it up on screen right now so y'all can compare. But going on to the whole format thing, I think the format should have been different because I hated 2K21 Next Gen how it was when you had to travel from city to city, or from, I guess you could say, area to area or affiliation to affiliation, because in 2K21 Next Gen, the skateboards was too slow, bikes was way too expensive. I know they got whole go-karts now, but I mean, let's be real. How many of y'all getting go-karts? How many of y'all gonna make it to level 40 every single season? You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you're gonna have to do to get, I believe, go-karts. So I don't know. I said that the main thing I'm focused on is transportation and how it's gonna feel with the city itself, because as long as the buildings ain't too close together and you can, move around and maneuver well, then hopefully this fixes the problem with traveling, because of the fact that 2K decided for some strange reason to make all affiliations way separate apart from each other again. So hopefully go-karts fixes that, and also hopefully this map makes it to where you can actually travel and go fast on go-karts instead of going slow like on, bikes, because I know go-karts probably gonna be slow like bikes. So I just hope these roads are actually drivable to go fast for go-karts. Because what 2K should have did was done something I suggested in another video where I talked about where we needed a transportation system with like a little subway station where you could like teleport or something for like paying VC, like a little small amount of VC. I don't know. Anyway, here's just some more screenshots of the park itself and the park in action. As you can see, we get Jackson Ellis again in 2K22. I don't know what it is about Jackson Ellis, but 2K loves Jackson Ellis for whatever reason. But we getting Jackson Ellis again. This is a screenshot from, I guess, the opening dialogue from, the city, when you're in the city talking to people in the city, because 2K did say that you're gonna have cutscenes that all my players can see when you're interacting in the city. So I'm guessing that's what this is right here. Also, of course, this is another screenshot from the city itself. You can see pedestrians walking around, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now, man, from the little I've seen from the 2K22 city, it don't look like there's that many more pedestrians walking around than there was in 21 Nation like they said it was gonna be. So I don't know if 2K was just talking like they usually do, or if this is just a snippet itself and it's actually a lot of people like they said. So I don't know, time will tell. But anyway, There also seems to be a mall now that you can shop at in the city itself, so that all the stores is in one spot, better than how it was when it was like a little outlet outdoor mall for 2K21 next gen, which is something I said that they should add in one of my possibilities videos for 2K21 last year. So the devs, Mike Wayne and them, probably seen that video because I did mention them on Twitter telling them to watch my possibility series, so they probably watched it, and that's why they implemented them all. You know what I'm saying? That's probably not why they did it, but they're probably gonna do it anyway. But I would hope they watch that video, because that way they can get more than just, you know, the mall idea. Anyway, as you can see, we get a shopping mall now, which is what the screenshot indicates right here. So I'm liking that a lot better. Here's a screenshot of the black top, and the black top is looking the exact same. The only difference I see is the actual part below his feet with the little energy meter, and that's different. As you can see, as we already knew, you know, the energy meter is different. Also, the takeover looks different as well. But that's about it. The black top is the exact same. I don't know why they did that. I thought they were going to have it to where you could travel to different parts of the actual world. So I don't know if this is just, you know, the original part from, you know, what we had already, and they're going to have more parts implemented in the game, like, you know, Egypt, etc., or if that's only on current gen. Because here's what I'm hoping right here, y'all. What I'm hoping is 2K is going to start off their black top to have only the black top from 2K21 next gen from last year. Then as the seasons go on, they add more black top areas like Egypt, Paris, Thailand, areas like that, etc., new venues you can play at for the black top itself as seasons come in for the new season. Hopefully that's what 2K does, but I'm not, you know, betting on that, but I could just cross my fingers and hope. But anyway, last but not least, the most important part of this video, the My Player Builder for 2K22 next gen, something we all have seen by now, or at least most of us have seen by now, and we're all talking about it. Now, starting off with the screenshot right here, a lot of people on Twitter have been talking about this, thinking this is the actual My Player Builder itself when you know, editing your player. Little do they realize this is actually the My Player Builder caps. So this is where everything caps out at. So as you can see, it's clearly not making a power forward, because you can't make a 6'6" power forward. I don't believe, at least you couldn't in 2K21 next gen. I couldn't see, you know, 2K22 allowing you to. So he's either making a small forward, a shooting guard, or a point guard. I'm pretty sure he's making a point guard because of the attributes or whatever. On top of that, Mike Wayne did say that taller players wouldn't be as fast this year with dribbling. As you can see, his speed with ball is like an 82. I believe last year on 21 Next Gen, when I had a 6'6" point guard, it was 186 pounds. I think his speed with ball, it was like a maximum of like, what, 87, I want to say. So you can see that in full effect right here on this little screenshot, but this is just the caps right here. But moving on to this video right here, I'm noticing two things. Number one, this guy's making a 7-2 player. He's getting a lot of badges and playmaking for a 7-2 player, which is probably for like the rec or something like that. Number two, I'm also noticing you get 20 badges for each category, so now it's even. I'm liking that a lot. It's now even, because last year I think it was like 14 for some badges and then 16 for others, so now it's 20 for each, which means it's even for all of them. And you're supposed to have a maximum badge upgrade potential of 40 for each category, so that's good too, which goes to show that Mike Wayne wasn't lying when he said they're trying to have a lot more badges this year, so badges should be easier to get, I'm guessing. So if that's the case, that's good. But also, I'm noticing one more thing, which is the third thing, and that's that this guy made a trash build. This build is trash, my guy. I don't know what he's doing. I'm guessing he's just testing the game to see what he can do, because I highly doubt this is his actual build, because if it is, my guy, your build is trash. His build is terrible, man. But looking to the left again at his playmaking, this man only has his pass accuracy upgrade. It's like a 74 and gets 11 playmaking badges off of a 74 pass accuracy. That's crazy. At 7'2", by the way. So if he's 7'2", getting that many playmaking badges, then playmaking might be broken this year. I don't know, man. I really don't know. So it's looking like the whole demigod thing might be back this year for 2K22. Then again, it might not be. I don't know, man. It just depends on how the game goes, because Mike Wayne was saying one thing that negates the whole demigod things. I really don't know what's going to happen this year. So I don't know. Mike Wayne was talking like demigods was a thing of the past for 2K21 next gen, but based off this little snippet from 2K22 next gen, it's showing a whole nother story, you know what I'm saying? So demigods might be back for 2K22. I really don't know. This really got me invested in trying to figure this out right here. Is demigods gonna be back or not? I really want to know that. But anyway, you guys, with that being said, that's gonna do it for the video. That's all I got for y'all for today. So if you enjoyed the video or learned something new, leave a like down below. Also, hit that subscribe button if you're brand new. I post videos like this all the time, so if you want to catch all things 2K, stay tuned. But with that being said, you guys, I appreciate all y'all for stopping through and watching, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. And until next time, I'm out. Peace.